Every Thursday morning at the number 42 bus stop on Elm Street stood Mama Adaora. She wasn't waiting for a bus. She was waiting for people, holding a cardboard sign. "You look like you could use a hug today." Most hurried past, eyes down, minds elsewhere, unsure what to make of her. Some clutched their bags tighter, others glanced with curiosity, but a few stopped. Those who accepted her offer found a moment of comfort, a pause in the chaos. Mama Adaora never called out or pleaded. She simply stood, a silent invitation. Her smile understood pain without needing the story. The bus stop became a sanctuary, a small island of peace. Her hugs were real, long, strong, pouring out all the strength she had. She broke the unspoken rules. Don't talk to strangers, don't show weakness. She offered a safe harbor for the lonely, grieving, and overwhelmed. For those brave enough, her embrace was a reminder that kindness could be found, even among strangers. The world teaches us to keep our distance, but Mama Adaora's presence was a quiet rebellion. She was a silent guardian of weary souls. Her healing came not from words, but from the steady presence of someone who cared. In a city of anonymous faces, she made people feel seen. At that bus stop, hope waited with open arms. Before the bus stop, Mama Adaora was a midwife, her life filled with laughter, music, and love. Her hands welcomed new life, her voice soothed babies and her own children. Her home was always open, the heart of her community. Then a fire took everything, her family, her home, her voice. She survived, but silence became her world. The woman who once sang was now trapped in quiet grief. Words from others felt empty. Her loss was too deep for comfort. The silence became her companion, her burden, and her prison. Months passed in silence until one Thursday. Mama Adaora sat at the bus stop watching life rush by. A young woman sat beside her, tears streaming, shoulders shaking. Others looked away uncomfortable, but Mama Adaora understood. She couldn't speak, but she could reach out. Gently, she touched the woman's shoulder and opened her arms. The young woman hesitated, then collapsed into the embrace. In that hug, grief and comfort mingled. For the young woman, it was unexpected grace. For Mama Adaora, a flicker of her old self returned. She realized she could still heal, still comfort, even without words. Her pain had deepened her compassion. She found a new language, the language of the heart. That first embrace was a turning point. She was still a healer, even in silence. In holding another's pain, she began to mend her own. The hug spoke what words could not. A new purpose was born. That first embrace planted a seed of purpose. Mama Adaora returned every Thursday, sign in hand, offering warmth to strangers. The ritual grew. Businessmen, students, widowers, all found comfort in her arms. No stories were exchanged, just silent understanding. Her hug said, "You are not alone. It's okay to not be okay." For many, this became a vital anchor in their week. For Mama Adaora, each embrace was a step toward healing. The bus stop became sacred ground, where giving and receiving blurred. Healing flowed both ways. In comforting others, she comforted herself. The ritual was her quiet act of hope. For years, Mama Adaora was a Thursday fixture, rain or shine. The community grew around her, strangers becoming a Thursday family. Then, one Thursday, she was gone. The bench was empty, her spot vacant. People waited, worried, sharing hushed questions. Had something happened? Her absence was a silence louder than any noise. The bus stop felt colder, emptier. Conversations started among regulars, united by concern. Days passed, and she did not return. The sign was gone. The hugs had stopped. The loss was palpable, a void in their routine. People realized how much they'd come to depend on her kindness. She had asked for nothing, but her absence left them longing. The woman who hugged strangers had become a stranger once more. On the third Thursday of her absence, a young woman found a note taped to the bench. The handwriting was familiar, Mama Adaora's. The note was brief, a final message. "My work here is done. My heart is full from all the love you have shared with me. The hugs were never mine to keep. They belong to you now. Share them. When you hold someone who is hurting, you will find me there. I am in every act of kindness, every embrace. Thank you for helping me heal. Now it is your turn to heal others. With love, Mama Adaora." The young woman read the note aloud. Tears fell, but so did understanding. Her absence was not abandonment, but a passing of the torch. The hugs were now theirs to give. the sadness mixed with purpose. Mama Adaora had left them a mission. Her healing had become a legacy. The empty bench was now a reminder of their new calling. Kindness was meant to be shared. The next Thursday, the businessman arrived early, holding a sign. The hugs continue. Others joined, students, elders, all offering hugs as Mama Adaora had. They were awkward at first, but united by her message. They became givers, not just receivers. People stopped, surprised but comforted by familiar faces. The tradition spread. Hugs at other bus stops, in parks across the city. Mama Adaora's story was shared online, inspiring a movement of kindness. Her legacy was not a statue, but 1,000 small acts of compassion. Ordinary people, healing each other, one embrace at a time. The bus stop was alive with hope. Her flame had sparked many others. The world was a little warmer. The legacy lived on. Mama Adaora's story is simple but profound. She turned her deepest pain into compassion. Her silence became her strength, her hugs a new language. She showed that small gestures, like a hug, can change a life. We may not fix the world, but we can offer kindness to those beside us. These small acts are the threads of community. In helping others, we heal ourselves. Her ritual was both charity and self-healing. Her legacy love is not finite. She released her kindness into the world, for others to share. Each act of compassion lights another candle. The more we share, the brighter the world becomes. Her flame now burns in many hearts. Mama Adaora's story invites us to reflect. Who has held you in your hardest moments? Who was your quiet hero? Think of those who offered comfort without asking for anything. Their small acts built your resilience. We are all shaped by the kindness we've received. Now, who can you be a Mama Adaora for? The world is full of people carrying invisible burdens. You don't need a sign, just an open heart. Offer a smile, listen, show up, be the one who holds. In doing so, you continue the world-changing legacy of humankind.